It's my birthday! Or at least it was. In fact, by the time I upload this video, it'll probably be well over a month. Oh yeah, and as you can see, I figured out a name for the channel, probably. Jamporium. Because I have my other channel, Jamcade, and then this one also has my name. I'm trying to have a thing going on. Cool, I have to clean up all of that. That took 4 attempts, by the way. This one broke, and then this one in particular, I aimed this way, so there's now a really cool ringing in my left ear. It's great! Well, you read the title. Let's get started. I think before I get to the, well, the crazy stuff.
Oh, you extra bitch. Oh my god.
It's like drizzle of oh my baby busters! Oh! I think it's pretty important to talk about how I started this all in the first place. Allow me to put a little light on the subject. It's Meet the Robinsons? No one? Okay. The year is 2015. Ice mountains were discovered on Pluto, same-sex marriages legalized in all the US, and, the dress. You had to be there. The holidays were coming up, so I thought it would be nice to give some of my pals each a plushie before we went on our winter vacation. By the way, if any of you said pals are watching this video, I'm sorry I gave you a really obscure video game character as a gift. Like, I discovered the Koopalings were like a thing, and I do what I always do when I'm fixated on something. I go down like a rabbit hole on the internet. Like, did you know their names are based off of different musicians like Roy Orbison or Iggy Pop of the Stooges? Okay, how about this? Did you know Mario fights them in the game Smash Ultimate's classic mode in the same order he fights them in Mario Bros. 3, their original appearance? Okay, wait, did you know the same voice actress that did Morton, Larry, Lemmy, and Wendy also was the voice of Lucas, Rouge the Bat, and fucking Bubsy? Sorry, do you see what I'm talking about? I remember thinking to myself, sending them a plushie isn't enough. What if I made them a short video about it and sent that as well, as a little surprise?
And that's exactly what I'll do!
With my phone, somewhat decent video editing, and my 16-year-old humor, I pulled it off swimmingly. Here's a little snippet of it, that is if I was able to find it in my old storage drives. Yeah, it's pretty good, right? I remember that part. I didn't realize it then, but that little video I made for my friends would later evolve into a birthday tradition. Who are you? I'm you, only cooler. So that aged like fine wine. I loved creating those 2 videos so much that I decided to keep making them, and I promised my pals that I would try and make a birthday party invitation video every single year. And let me tell you, I haven't broken that promise. Let's go talk about each year. 2017 is where I started to make use of my editing abilities and really excite my friends into attending this get-together. I explained the party a bit, I used wacky cutaways, created what is probably my first ever sprite animation, and, made a Twilight Zone reference.
Because on tonight's episode, you, along with other people, are the star.
2018 is, well, in my honest opinion,
this is where the fun begins.
This was also around the time I had possession of my trusty green screen here, so of course I'm going to use that to my advantage. However, not before I recreate the title card from the Cartoon Network miniseries, Over the Garden Wall. I'm pointing this out now because this in and of itself becomes a part of the Invite Video custom. I'll stick with tradition. I blurred out the character portraits here because despite the fact they're silhouetted, it's all fan art and I would feel inclined to credit the artist, so I'm just gonna list them off really quick. Alright. Ever gotten a song stuck in your head and made something off of it? That's essentially what happened when I listened to Hatsune Miku's News 39 by Mitchie M. Yep, this is going in the invite video. I even went as far as to make up my own lyrics just for this skit. You've been invited today to a party on its way, and I'll tell you some of the spicy deets right now. Yeah, I think you get the gist. Some other fun little features include a callback to last year's invitation, a 100% improvised weather report. On April 14th, we'll have a cloudy day with the chance of memes. The day will start off with a slight drizzle of gay, and then slowly go into the memes. A reference to the video game Chrono Trigger, and what is probably my personal favorite feature, a Three Caballeros fanfiction I copy-pasted into the newscrawler. To finish off the invitation, I made an almost shot-for-shot recreation of the original trailer for the still-in-development indie RPG, Omori. Man, I remember being so excited for that game, and yet I still haven't played it.
Oh shit, not a true fan.
There you go. Got some long arms there, buddy. At this point, I think it's become apparent that I try to one-up myself every year. Just like last year, 2019 starts off with the Over the Garden Wall title card. It's nice, but how can I improve it? By animating it, of course! I also replaced the character silhouettes with official art, so now you can view it in its full glory. I'm pretty sure this video is the only time I spent actual money to help me record, and that was for this neat little pixel fireplace, interestingly enough created by the lead artist and animator on Crypto the Necrodancer, Ted Martens. You could get it yourself over on itch.io, or itch.io, itch.it, link in the description. The rest of the video was just, me being real stupid. But then again, that's pretty much all these videos. After a really flashy montage of Dave & Buster's, which is where the party was held at, I proceeded to do something that had absolutely zero to do with the invitation. A cooking video.
Alright, what's good, y'all? Today I'm making something special. Today we're about to make something called Birthday Bash, bitch! We gotta do some of that Ratatouille shit. Let's go!
Which is a parody of these videos by Brandon Rogers, which is also a parody of this video here, so double parody. Filming this part with my friend Luke was something. We dumped a bunch of random shit into the pan, including but not limited to a series of random condiments from my fridge, Worcestershire sauce, mayonnaise, way too much cheese and salt, a whole egg, Nutella, and the icing on the cake, Pepto-Bismol. I cannot describe the absolute horrendous smell this concoction gave off. Oh, and because I'm insane, I took a nice big bite out of it.
Fuck, shit, fuck me in the ass!
So just send me.
I wish I could say that was improvised, but I 100% planned on, grabbing the cereal boxes and cans like that. Man, that smell lingered there for the rest of the day. It smelled so bad. Okay, so 2020. The virus. They know. Seeing as I animated the title card, which is something that not even the original did, there was no possible way I could make it even crazier. I animated the character portraits. I remember when I was around halfway through the character animations, I thought to myself, perhaps this is a little bit too much work? Well, can't stop this train now!
Well, the quicker you're into it, the quicker you're out of it.
So despite the fact I've never seen a single episode of Neon Genesis Evangelion, and have zero desire to do so, that didn't stop me from recreating its infamous opening for this invitation. With, a parody cover of the Donkey Kong rap, as you would.
So it's finally here, right here for you. It's that time of the year, coming out of the blue.
Whether you love it or hate it, I think a good chunk of us can agree that Neon Genesis Evangelion left one hell of a cultural impact. More specifically in this case, its incredible opening. This opening alone has several parodies here on YouTube, some of the views going up to tens of thousands to even 1 million or two. Even Regular Show parodied it. With that being said, I felt like it was my time to contribute to society. Or like what, 8 to 10 people who saw this video through a Google Drive link? Back in the 2019 video, I mentioned I was going to parody the Men at Work Overkill music video, but because I'm a lazy son of a bitch and due to time constraints, it didn't end up happening. And to quote myself twice in a row from the 2020 video, I'm not one to break a damn promise. So I dragged my buddy Luke, who helped me film the cooking video, all the way to the Santa Monica Pier to record the Overkill parody. And don't worry, this was before the lockdowns and masks started coming into play. I cannot compete with all the other invitations. Right, I made my own lyrics for this as well, and because I'm not an experienced singer, consider your ears saved. Just like the Omori trailer, I tried to make the look and cinematography match the original music video here. Everything here was actually filmed at the pier, except for this one shot in the arcade, which was actually filmed at the Great Wolf Lodge in Arizona.
What the fuck is that?
So I wish I could explain this next part. But I really can't, and I'm the one who made the damn thing. In all honesty though, there's something about the dream sequence music from the original Carrie that makes this extra special, especially this scene where it's revealed that in the paper it's a cutout of the sandwich from the cooking video, and I start bursting into tears. It fit perfectly. I had to use it. Anyways, here's the most dangerous thing I've done in any of these videos. Motherfucker. Motherfucker, get over here, motherfucker! Oh, it just ends like that, by the way. There's no invite in the description, that's just from the, yeah. For this year's invitation, I was actually lucky enough to get my pals in a Discord call for their live reaction. With their consent, of course. Always ask for people's permission before recording them, folks. I am so excited.
I'm in it, so I know more, but I don't know everything.
So I'll be cutting the snippets of that in between.
Is everyone here? Jordan, I'd like you to give the go-ahead once.
Yeah, you're all good to go.
Let's go.
This time, I actually didn't add or change anything to the title card. I mean, I've gotten to the point where if I add anything else, it'll be sensory overload. Although, come to think of it, there is one tiny change. It gets cut off early.
Shit! Holy shit.
Oh! Hey there, you space pirates and cowboys.
If that or the thumbnail didn't give it away, this year I decided to recreate the opening to an anime I've actually seen and enjoy.
Ooh!
Oh, wow. Nice.
Oh my god.
I think it's time we blow the scene. Get everybody their stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, I'm Jam!
Oh my god.
Shit, dude! I'm gonna fucking go back and read all of this.
Just like Evangelion, Cowboy Bebop's impact on pop culture also included a bunch of opening parodies, which also included a parody from a Cartoon Network show. Want to go full circle? Here's an opening parody of Evangelion using the Cowboy Bebop opening. Oh, well, now we're just getting meta. This part of the video alone took several different applications to make. I ended up using Photoshop, Premiere Pro, After Effects, and the one and only Source Filmmaker. In fact, pretty much after that SFM animation test I made, which you can check out on my other channel, Jamcade, I went straight to work on the character animations for this invitation. I'll put footage here of me moving around the stage and character bones to make it look like I'm doing something. Before I started using SFM, the character animations seen here in the past were done using Miku Miku Dance. While it is a good program to learn the basics of 3D animation, it could only do so much, and for me personally, it feels a bit dated. It's like the iMovie or Paint.net of animation softwares. And having worked with these animation softwares in the past, SFM is perfect for my current skill level. I had the original anime opening up so I could make sure I was getting the poses right. Fun fact, you can use the angle bracket keys on YouTube to go frame by frame on a video. Some things were changed here and there. For example, instead of Ness's arms moving like spikes, I had them behind his torso like he has them in his Smash Brothers Run animation. The black grids and lines were actually really easy to make, and they really helped sell the look. The hard part was animating the text. Oh, and if you're curious about what it says, there you go. Keep in mind though that it's a bunch of random series of sentences and keywords that barely make any sense. The original did the same thing, so I wasn't too concerned about the grammar. There's the Galaga Ship!
I remember that.
This is what you spent so long finding the Galaga Ship for?
Yep. Oh yeah, so that was a whole thing. Let's talk about this Galaga Ship. After watching the opening over a couple times, it immediately clicked in my head that I wanted to use the Galaga Ship for this scene right here, seeing as Galaga is one of my favorite arcade games. I checked the Steam Workshop for both Source Filmmaker and Gary's mod, but was not able to find anything. There was a cool arcade machine model, but no ship. And if you're not able to find a model yourself on the workshop or even another website like DeviantArt, then chances are you'll have to unfortunately make it happen yourself. And that is easier said than done. I'll get through this part quickly. Lightning round, baby. Knowing its vast array of models, I hopped over to the mall's resource to see if I can find anything there, and lo and behold, the 3D model from Galaga Wars, great mobile game by the way, was there along with 5 other models from the game. Of course, I can't port them over to the source engine without asking the submitter, Serial Gamer's, permission first. From my personal experience, private messaging someone on here doesn't seem to be the most convenient, so I went to Serial's profile and check it out, Twitter. I DM'd Serial on Twitter saying, hey, I like that you ported this model, and I would like to use it in SFM. And within a few minutes, Serial responded not only giving me the okay, but also giving me a fixed fixed, better version of the model. I read and watched several tutorials on porting models into the Source Engine games, only to realize many hours later that I was following tutorials on how to do character models and not static props. Isn't that fun? After many bumps in the road, like figuring out what the hell this means, I finally got that damn ship into SFM. Man, what is it with me in 3D ship models that give me the worst of trouble?
Oh, yeah.
The man behind slaughter.
I'm sorry, what was that? You want to know if I made a storyline for this year's invitation? Well, I'm glad you brought that up. So this is a storyboard. And don't let the crap drawings fool you. This is the actual storyboard I used to help me and Luke, yes he's back, you should expect this, film these scenes from this year's invite. The story starts off where last year left off. Me chasing Luke with a broken bottle. Oh shit. Get over here. Get over here. Get over here.
Jordan, wait. Could you just chill the hell out for 1 second?
You startled me.
So you proceeded to chase me with a broken bottle even after you knew it was me?
Okay, well, what the hell are you doing here for? Okay. Luke was able to convince Jordan, oh, that is so weird to say my name in the third person, that he's from the future, and the reason he's dressed like this is because he thought he was in a timeline where morph suits are a part of people's daily wardrobes.
Wait. Okay.
Luke explains that Jordan has to help out all the past Jordans in order to keep balance in the space-time continuum.
They need to happen.
What do you mean? I already made them.
That's just it, Jordan. Who encouraged you to make a Mario Party in 2016?
Oh my god.
Who helped George, with a J, out of the 5th dimension in 2018 and brought him into 2019? It was you! And we need to make those things happen now!
That's right, I connected all of my birthday invitations into an overarching storyline. And I may or may not have planned this since the very beginning. Not all of this was completely random after all. I purposely reused my down-to-earth, possibly high character George with a J because I knew one year I was going to connect the birthday invitation somehow. I mean, hey, it was either this or a sitcom parody with Luke and another one of my friends, but he couldn't make it, so lore time, baby! My buddies and I are big fans of the Muppets, so this year's song parody was Movin Right Along from the original Muppet movie, or in this case, Hero Digital. Hero Digital, make good rap, This was honestly the best part to make for me. I had a blast filming this with Luke. The only thing I would fix are the side windows here. Sadly, my green screen isn't big enough to wrap around the backside of Luke's car. Hey, hopefully none of them will notice this.
In the back window, but not in the side window.
Yeah. Shit. One of my favorite parts in this entire sequence is this scene here, where we went to the actual house I used to live in back in 2016. You know, minus the big trees that made the yard a mess. That was the furthest I made Luke drive though. The rest of the shots were done either on the street near my place, parked in the driveway, or in this case, a 5-second shot of Minecraft, which I'm pretty sure took us like an hour to film because someone or something in-game kept messing us up. Later in this sequence, Jordan and Luke meet George with a J. I know. To help him out of the 5th dimension as shown in the 2018 invite. I wanted to figure out how to hand, well, myself, this device, which is just the remote for my light, oh shit, without making it look weird or off. That was when I remembered at one point in the film Back to the Future 3, Marty meets his past relative Seamus McFly, both played by Michael J. Fox. The filmmakers had to figure out different ways for the two to interact, since, you know, they're the same actor. The interaction I want to guide your attention to is this one here, where Seamus hands his son William to Marty. Right before Marty grabs William, Maggie, played by Lee Thompson, walks directly past the camera and Marty is now holding William. Boom! Seamless cut. The average viewer is not even gonna know it's there. With a little bit of keying and masking, that was the inspiration for this shot here. Oh, and just by pure coincidence, the line George says when he's brought into 2019 is...
Time's a bitch, ain't it?
So why do I make these videos, you know? Like, why do I spend months of my life making something that only a handful of people will see? Honestly, me from 2017 put it perfectly.
And the answer to that is, I don't know. I don't know why I'm doing this.
But I think I finally figured it out. It's for stuff like this.
So what are you guys' thoughts?
Jordan,
I fucking loved it.
Very good.
Thank you.
So much funnier than all of us.
Yeah, what the fuck, Jordan?
Sure, the filming, editing, and animations can be fun to do, but my favorite part is always the reactions I get. It's what honestly fuels me to keep making these, my gaming videos, animations, or even dumb little tweets like this. I mean, this kind of thing has been something I've been wanting to do since the 6th grade. I like to entertain people. especially during a rough time like this. And I won't be stopping anytime soon. I'm Jordan Martinez. And that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.